Today, we're going to create a very basic website in under 5 minutes using a brand new AI tool that has just been released by Google. Let's start the timer and jump into it. To make our website today, we're going to be using Google Gemini. More specifically, we're using their latest Canvas feature, which lets us give a single text prompt. And then within like 10 seconds, it's going to give us all of the code it used to generate the website, as well as an actual preview of what the website looks like. Now on the left-hand side, it's got all of the explanations and reasons and logic of why it did certain things. Now, the way we're going to use this tool is to continually reprompt it. So we're going to give it certain changes we want it to make, and it's going to go ahead and do this. What I've done here is asked it to change it from a tech YouTube channel to a sales landing page. Because it's got all of your history and contextualization, it knows YouTubers generally sell online courses, and so that's the product it decided to offer here. It was also smart enough to know that sales landing pages generally have customer testimonials, so it added that in, which was pretty cool. Now I'm asking it to put all the courses on the same line, which it does, and then I'm going to tell it to highlight the middle course as the most popular, which again it does correctly. Now this is really exciting because it's the first AI tool I've used that is quick, free, and accurate. Now this gives non-technical people the ability to create an entire website within like 5 to 10 minutes. And if you are technical, I'm not a web developer, but I know enough of basic programming to get by. Normally, if I want a website, I would have to purchase a template online. I'd spend a couple of days tinkering with the code to get it exactly the way I want. With this tool, I can just eliminate that entirely and create something within like 5 minutes. So I go from a couple of days and spending lots of money to free and only taking 5 minutes. It's just such a productivity unlock, whether you're technical or not technical. And so I've been pleasantly surprised by this tool. In this example here, we've given it some very specific things to do. So we want it to change the pricing structure. And in a second, it went ahead and did that. Now, I'm not too happy with how the buttons are, where it says enroll now. I kind of want it aligned more to the end of the card. So I'm going to give it instructions on how to do that. Again, another 5 or 10 seconds and it executes it quite well. Now I have noticed this tool, the speed of the responses has been inconsistent. So before I did the screen capture, a lot of the responses came back within 5 seconds, but when I started recording, it started to take like 10 to 15 seconds. So I don't know if they give you a great experience right off the bat and then slow it down, or if it's just dependent on the amount of people using it. But either way, 10 seconds response time for a free tool is still pretty good. Now, what's really cool here is we're saying when you click the button, bring up a pop-up. Now this actually involves a bit of JavaScript code, and it was able to do that surprisingly well. When you click the button, there's a pop-up to capture the email address. Now obviously you'd like link it to a credit card payment system. But what's really cool is I don't go in the screen share here, but when I clicked on the code, when someone enters their email address and hits submit, the code was updated with comments to be like, hey, you should actually do something with this. At the moment, it just outputs it to the console. So I thought the cleanness of the code and the maintainability was really good, which, yeah, I appreciated. Now, I'm going to show you a bunch of additional changes that it's able to make. So you kind of just see that in the background. But while it's doing that, I kind of wanted to talk you through some really cool features with this. So number one, it's got all of your chat history. So if you make a website with this, it'll remember it forever. So like you can go back and see what you've done in the past. It also has an undo button. So if you give it a prompt and it doesn't get it quite right, well, you can either reprompt it or you can just hit undo and it'll go back to the previous version of code for you. Some other cool things, you can actually upload your existing code base. So if you have a website, you can give it your existing code base and ask it to make changes for you. You don't have to start from scratch. You can also upload images of other websites and ask it to like copy the color scheme or get something pretty close, which is amazing. Also, if you're not doing websites and you're just doing general programming, you can also do that through this tool. It launches a free virtual machine for you to test and deploy your changes, which is amazing. And yeah, we're out of time, but here is what the final website looks like. We did this entirely using AI. No code, took us 5 minutes, and I'm just blown away. Anyways, that is how to make a website in 5 minutes using AI. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.